sure Amy would agree with me. He basically took works from really bad times, and I was there for that, to much better times. So I really admire him as a president, as an artist, and as a human being. So thank you, Joe. So this is for my brother's sister, Ruby, and I don't know if any of you know Ruby Rutledge. I know some of you do. He passed away a couple years ago. He was a really good friend of mine, and I miss him a lot. So this is for him tonight. This is called Duality of Disguise, my brother, sister, Ruby. And the reason I say brother, sister, Ruby, because he had a sex change like about 3 or 4 years ago. And so it was for her, exactly, thank you. I keep getting corrected. But I knew her for 30 years. It was really hard for me to change gender, unfortunately. And I do that in this poem too. Sometimes she felt like a big money Shiva, giant paintbrush of her extensive knowledge dipping and painting the heavens, her sperm whale brain carving up chunks of hell and spewing out Sanskrit discussions. Sometimes she felt like a mommy's boy, a daddy's girl, the bullies storming her transformation of gender, like a judgmental army. Sometimes he would look in the mirror and see her ancient eyes gazing back, wisdom and pain coming out like crow's feet on a Buddha. He, a man transforming into woman, to unlock art stuck deep and laying it out like a $5 garage sale at every art reception, bar, and downtown venue. A true salesman of the local art scene. Her world, this world, was flooded with leg hurting, heart failing, awkward romantic gestures, futile gestures, bittersweet friendships, and once, every blue moon, a roughshod love. This world floating by like wildflowers in the wind, breezes solving her wounds, moaning and shaking even as the antenna of her brilliant mind rocked and rolled the multi-layered leaves of her friendships. The goth, the artist, the marginalized, the freaks, the unloved. Constantly she shuddered with the constant question, if I am this sorry-ass artist, fooled with the burning illusion of her own greatness, crippled irrevocably by the curve of a woman's back, enchanted by the fat ass of copper-colored brandy, why was she still going? Why is it that she gave it down? Sometimes in her white skin she felt privileged, pampered, pretentious, a white-collar criminal. And sometimes her empty hands, her hungry stomach, laminated with the sweat of doubt and hesitation, nervous, shaking hands, searching for an arid cigarette butt, would fight the poverty of a weak heart and shoot heroically, majestically, thousands of pictures, groups of furries, army men, tanks, countless models, black and white photos, being been. She was a mad silver dog spitting out opinions and curious facts, a coal miner, intellect white as cyclops, beaming rays of singular truth, a shovel-swinging man dreaming to dig the soil of Bali, Indonesia, to evacuate the texture, scratch out essence of a bound diamond, she herself straining, pounding, hammering away in her brilliant persistence, bypassing the fatigue, disappointment, and failure, penetrating the shroud of fakery shaped like the fronting smile of a curator-critic to emerge a new order flower of sublime beauty. She was a Gothic dancer. She moved like a graceful watercolor ripple. Her body a tornado of velvet moves to David Bowie, to all German music in the world, to her drum beat, My Ruby Tuesday. And even in those last few precious weeks, as she bent with frustration, bones as tired as the willows, her voice and eyes were still filled with liberation and joy. My sister brother, a written painting, a haiku sculpture. Her kindness shaped slender sonnets of seashells, thick, thin, strokes of striving and redemption, etched in my mind for eternity. And because she was chiseled and washed from sweet blue earth, when she left us in the middle of the darkest night, earth was less a paradise. Thank you.